Guys, you know each other from before this band. You were in Social Code together.
Yes.
I need to ask, at what point do you decide that you can leave one band to form another?
It was based on the fact that the band broke up around us.
Okay. So it wasn't you guys leaving that brought it
Right.
down, we'll say?
Yeah, no. It was that band ended just because we decided to end it. All four. We'd done it for. I think our first record came out in '99. No, something like that. '99, and it was just kind of run its course. And we're just like, that's it. We did like our last little tour in Indonesia, and we all kind of parted ways. And Morgan and I moved to LA.
And when,
Oh no, I was just gonna say it like when you start a band, it's sort of basically anything in the arts. It's sort of your baby. It's your priority when you first start, and you sort of give up and sacrifice everything for it, and it's all you have. But sort of as people's lives take different paths and they progress, other things take precedence. So like children or like wives and things like that. So that happened to some people, and Travis and I just can't grow up, I guess.
Still living in an RV, yeah, touring the world.
a beautiful RV. Look at this thing.
1986 Toyota RV. It's an Odyssey. I don't want to brag about it though.
It's kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Now, with Social Code, you guys had accomplished a lot. You even had a song on Rock Band. But you guys have, oh yeah, you guys have started making accomplishments of your own with Siiines. I want to talk a little bit about that. When you released your first EP, you guys actually won an award in Edmonton. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
We won the 2012 Electronic Recording of the Year Edmonton Music Awards, and we're nominated again this year and lost. But yeah, it was good. I mean, anytime you're like acknowledged for, literally we made this record on our laptop in like a buddy's house. You know what I mean? It was just, there's no money for it, and we did that on purpose because you can do that with electronic music. So yeah, for the fact that we got acknowledged for something that we just literally made on our own was pretty crazy. We didn't know if it was going to get that far or really how far the band was going to get. So it's definitely, yeah, it's cool.
How do you choose to go from straight rock music to electronic rock music?
After doing it for so long, you kind of get bored. I get bored of the guitars and the way that songs sound and what they sing about, and rock bands, the moods of them, and the look of them and the way that they play and the way they look live and what they do. And so it just came down to, how do we try and screw it up? How do we throw paint on the canvas, so to speak, and try and ruin it in some way? And electronic was sort of a genre we had been listening to on the fringes via some remixes of songs, and we thought, why can't a band do something like this? So.
And you guys do throw it all out there. You are definitely different. Your video for Sex on the Dance Floor, it's a Bollywood movie.
Yeah.
That one came. We were having Indian food in Los Angeles, and Morgan and I, they had like this giant screen on the wall, and there's all these like crazy Bollywood dance video. I don't know. I'm sure there were videos or something.
No, they're real movies. Yeah.
Movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were just like, man, we need to get like $100,000, fly to India, get like the top Bollywood guy, and just make a video. Like, how great would that be? And so I had all these ideas. When we got back to the place we're staying, and then Morgan's like, well, why don't we just steal that footage and just fake it? So there we go. First video.
We downloaded like 20 gigs of HD Bollywood movies, and we ended up using one of them, and then parts of it look actually really good.
I was going to say, did you go through the movies to see sort of which one you could sync up with your song?
Yeah, I planned on going through all of it, and then I realized what a job that would be, and I kind of like flipped through until I found something that looked kind of cliche, typical Bollywood hilarity, and just did the best I could with what was there.
I liked it. Thanks. Now, you guys, your new EP, it came out in February.
Can you say the name of the EP?
I can try. I want to say I'm going to mess this up.
Try. You're already
I was saying it earlier.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I like that it's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally knew it until you asked me. No.
Yeah. Here, do you want? I'll get it.
If I look at it, I can say it.
Here,
I think.
I'll write it out. You can edit this.
It's like Fukushima. Rama.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Fukushima Rama.
First person.
Okay.
Rama,
I
yeah.
love it, yeah.
Awesome.
Everybody says it totally messed up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
As soon as I looked at it, I was like, I think this is it, but I don't want to mess it up. Same with the band name, guys. You're just you're just throwing a curve.
We want people to work for it. We don't want it easy. Like, oh, the Siiines. Like, no, 3 I's, no G, and an E, then an S at the end.
That just means you totally mean it when you say Siiines,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. You know what's going on. You're in the club once you can say the name.
Now, what made you choose that name, Fukushima Rama?
Fukushima Rama is just kind of obviously Fukushima is that town in Japan that had the big nuclear meltdown, and we were just driving somewhere, and I'm like Morgan, we need a name for the EP because we're starting to get some stuff going.
That guy.
Is that same guy?
Hates the name of that EP.
Exactly.
It was the entire thing of this band that I don't know.
Welcome to Vancouver, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
We've already had
Welcome to
somebody try break
Granville. The thing that people don't immediately get about our band is that we're really sarcastic, and a lot of what we do is tongue in cheek and sort of like in a serious light. So with this EP, we were trying to find a way, because of the lyrical content, to describe the way that people turn a blind eye to sort of the reality of their lives and the reality of the world, kind of. So it was, as Trav said, there's this Fukushima reactor meltdown, and nobody seems to care at all that, like, the ocean is filled with nuclear radiation,
Yeah.
and fish are dying, and the
original
world's
idea-
going to shit. But
When we came up with that idea, like I do all the artwork, all the graphic design for the band, right? So I started playing around on my computer, and I thought it'd be sweet to make like a handbill for a rave that was called like Fukushima Rama and have like some killer headliners, and I'm sure people would still go to it. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, let's just do it. You know, put it out in the press. Oh, it'll be fine if you just party for 36 hours. You won't get radiation poisoning. You know. So that was kind of the whole thing. It would just be funny to make like a party, like a big, outdoor event or whatever. If you had like Steve Aoki and like Calvin Harris there, people would be just flocking to it. So yeah, Fukushima Rama.
And you guys totally, you're sort of putting light on the situation. You're showing that. I mean, some people out there don't even know what's going on, right?
yeah, people don't know, and I guess it wouldn't surprise me, but it's crazy. Yeah, just I don't know. Open your eyes.
And in saying that, you have a song that's called Kanye West.
Yeah.
That one kind of, well, it's basically telling Kanye to open his eyes, right? You talk a little bit about his ego, and
Yeah.
Can you tell my viewers a little bit about that one and where the inspiration for it came from?
Well, way back, like a year ago, I had an idea to do like a whole string of songs about names of people. And so we did one called Anna Selezneva, about a Russian runway model, and how she's like kind of unreal human being.
So skinny. I think she's like 82 pounds or something like that. She looks alien. It's amazing. Yeah.
So it's not attractive.
Well, it depends if you like 82-pound girls or not. I'm not gonna.
Ethiopian, skinny, starving looking. So we did a song about that, and nothing else had come to fruition. But then we started throwing around the idea of Kanye West and sort of a critique of sort of his mentality on, his place in life.
It's so crazy because Kanye is so great and he's such an artist, but he's such a fucking idiot. Like, what is wrong with him? Like, he's just like consumed with the whole celebrity of it all, and it surprised me, and it's probably surprised everybody. It's just like, why did all of a sudden Kanye turn into like a TMZ like whore? Like
Why
what?
is he Charlie Sheen? Why is he melting down now? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you're saying it won't happen to you guys, right?
I don't know. Does it make for good press? I guess press is press.
Yeah,
so
we're talking
that's
about
the
it
next
right now.
angle. We're melting down.
Our management always says that. Say whatever you want about me, just make sure you spell my name right. So,
3 eyes.
3 eyes. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have been on tour. You started April 10th.
Yeah.
It's now officially been a month. You're in Vancouver doing your last show.
We started the beginning of March in Alberta. We did an Alberta run, and then we're home for a few days, and then so this is actually just over 2 months
For
we've
us,
been
yeah.
gone.
It's crazy.
And what's it like being on the road in this RV for that long?
Well, it's actually been pretty good. I don't know. This tour's been fine. Yeah.
When Travis said he wanted to buy an RV, I had some reservations. I want to buy an 86 RV, and let's do that.
You had the year picked out and everything.
Yeah.
Hey?
Well, I had the model. Yeah, where I was going through. I was obsessed for what? 5 weeks? 4
It
weeks?
should be noted that a certain version of this RV, there's so much weight built on this body that it can't handle it, and the wheels actually just shear off of the axles.
Oh, good. I'm glad you guys chose this one.
And
Yeah.
we've driven 20,000 kilometers in it
It'd be
so far.
20,000,
Something.
Yeah, literally, that's why they went out of business. Toyota started making these little RVs, and they went out of business because the wheels were breaking.
So you chose this one
Yeah.
because
Fuel economy.
15 miles a gallon.
if the wheels fall off, who cares? We'll get someone to push us.
That's it.
Guys, what's been the best experience on this tour so far?
Just being together, you know? Just being in one another's company.
Would you say the same, Morgan?
No.
I'd like
He-
to retract my statement.
There's a shortage of beds here. There's 3 of us and there's 2 beds. He and I share a bed, okay? At the start of the tour, it was the end of winter, the tail of winter, and Winnipeg, it was like minus 40 or something when we were going through. I got the spot right beside the window, so I've been
Cold.
cold, yeah.
Cold or snuggled up?
No, he doesn't let me snuggle. It's
Now,
terrible.
in all fairness, by the time we finish tonight, tomorrow we'll get home. We'll have done 18,000 kilometers, right? How many? Ask Morgan. You ask this to Morgan. This will be a question for the interview. How many of those kilometers has he driven? Ask him.
So, Morgan, how many kilometers have you driven?
More than the DJ.
I think Morgan's done about 700, which is okay. I'm not complaining because for some reason I've had the urge to drive. But I did that for one reason and one reason only.
So that you didn't have to snuggle?
Yeah.
To give Morgan a full queen-size bed for the entire
I got
tour.
to listen to Game
This
of
guy.
Thrones audiobooks the whole way, so.
That must have been awesome. Or something like it.
You're not a Game of Thrones fan? Are you kidding me?
I'm not, but I'm probably the only person
Wow. Yeah, you should.
that can say that I haven't seen an episode.
Girls aren't supposed to like Game of Thrones,
No,
are
girls-
they? Girls do?
It's like a big thing with like, I don't know, like mid-20s,
Oh.
late 20s kind of females, I think.
Guess I just missed the boat on that one.
It's the next Sex in the City, Game of Thrones. Watch it now.
We need to do like a trailer for Game of Thrones that's like a romantic comedy kind of take on it.
Totally could.
Go online on YouTube and you can see, I think Travis showed me this, there's The Shining, The Shining, Stephen King, Stanley Kubrick film with Jack Nicholson. It's this horror, drama, thriller, suspense kind of thing. Yeah, it's supposed to be supernatural and scary, but somebody redid it as like a Disney comedy family movie. It's so hilarious.
So I was watching the opposite of that today. I was watching a preview for Frozen,
Okay.
but done as a horror movie.
Yeah, exactly the same idea.
awesome.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Game of Thrones as Sex in the City.
I can't wait to see it. Guys, what's been the worst experience on this tour?
I will say camel clutch. Nothing else will be said.
That's it. No
was-
explanation?
We'll say 2 members in the project. There was a moment of weakness. A play fight turned into a real fight. One of the members gave another member the full-on old-school WWF camel clutch with his knee on the back, like just grabbing there was a chin. There was a neck issue. Camel clutch, worst part.
That's the same answer for you.
Worst part is that he won't let me snuggle. Yeah,
That
that's
might
that's
come
gonna
up.
be the worst. I think the best thing is that we got big free suites in Vegas
Nice.
That's true.
and
and New Orleans.
and New Orleans. Yeah,
That's not bad.
that's pretty good.
Now, guys, you've shown me your RV. I'm going to see your show later. Now, I'd like you to show me your socks. You're not wearing any, are you? Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Are you always barefoot?
And negative. When I'm wearing Toms, I'm barefoot, but it just happens to be the thing. I don't want to like lace up shoes every time I get out of the RV.
All right.
It's really annoying.
Is
So-
that sock thing that you do?
It is, yeah.
Oh.
I believe
These are
that
so
socks tell a lot about a person.
Oh,
What did mine say?
Well, are yours always black?
Yeah.
Always.
You have to get into the frame.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
That's okay.
I think they're black, yeah.
Same shade, same sock, like same pair.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Black, really?
Yeah. I mean, people have black socks, but there's always the one that's been washed more, so it's a little less black.
Oh, well, I guess. I mean, I get the same model of sock. I don't know. It's just like the same one. I used to do a lot of the what do they call that with the
Stripes.
No, it's like the little zigzaggy plaid thing on the side. Argyle.
Yeah.
Used to do Argyle and
Good thing she's here.
That's right, yeah. But I can't be bothered. Just throw all the socks, wash them, and just, you know what I mean? Who wants to sort socks?
Mm-hmm.
That's why you wear mismatched socks. But they have to match.
That's
if
why
that
you don't
makes
wear
sense.
socks.
Mismatch.
That's right. That's why you don't wear socks.
That's why you don't. Then
But
you don't
what
have
is
to
this-
worry about finding them, washing them.
What does that tell you about me?
That tells me that you don't like to
Boring.
go through the hassle.
Yeah.
And it's not the most important part of your day, even
not
though
the most
maybe it should be.
important
But
Right.
he could have only paisley socks, like brightly colored paisley socks. He has only black socks.
He could and he should,
Yeah.
but I won't judge him. I don't know him well enough to,
I'll tell you this.
throw comments out there.
I spend money on every other article of clothing other than the socks.
Next time I see you, it's got to be a good pair of socks.
Legit socks. Done and done.
silk
I'm in.
socks.
I'm in on that challenge.
All right. And when you go on stage, are you still barefoot?
About half the time. Sometimes I'm just too lazy, and I can't be bothered to put real shoes on. So yeah, but most of the time with our stage setup, you can't tell anyway. We're all silhouetted, and
You can't see us.
so it's good.
So, is it safe to
Sometimes
say
I
you're
pull pajamas.
a free? Do you really?
No,
Aw,
I
damn.
could.
Is it safe to say you're a free-spirited type person?
Yeah. No, I'm not a free spirit. What am I bound to?
Free spirit means like hippie, like kind of like.
I'm definitely not a hippie.
like
I have hippie-ish tendencies, but I'm not
What?
a hippie.
But okay, how I should say it is, you don't like to be tied down and, let's say,
I think you're
constricted.
reading into this. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. That makes sense.
I thought so.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have a girlfriend, so.
I would think
except for
that
Travis.
I would think that underwear would tell more about somebody. That's what I think. When you meet a girl and you're getting all crazy, you look at what they wore that night, the crazy night, and then what they wear, like the normal underwear, and you can gauge somewhere in between of what kind of girl they are.
Interesting.
I one time broke up with a girl because she didn't have good underwear.
Really?
Fact.
See, and an ex-boyfriend of mine hated that my socks mismatched.
See.
Oh, so now it's like a thing for you.
Clothing.
It's always been a thing for
Oh,
me.
She-
Thanks so much for your time,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
It's been awesome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.